Hey guys! Alright, so mark my screen. Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, I see someone's here. Oh. Apparently I keep popping in and out of the system. Now, where are comments? Oh. Oh, there we go. Now the comments are coming up. Sorry, I'm watching on my iPad so I can read and talk and everything. So, hello, Michelle from Alaska and Wendy from Saskatchewan. They're probably both very snowy and cold. I know it's not terrible here. I shouldn't complain. We have it very easy today. So I'm just going to give everybody about another minute to pop on. Well, I prep my drink for tonight because can't get crafty without a beverage. Hello, Miss Kimmy, and I know you're prepping for dinner. Okay. Oh, can't you? Okay, hold on one second. Is that a little bit better? Sorry, I was moving the phone closer to me. You'll have to let me know if that's better. I don't want to turn on my iPad because then it'll start screeching. I'm assuming that's better, but just let me know. I know, isn't this great? And just in time for Valentine's Day. Okay. Okay, perfect. I just talk right at my phone. Alright. My drink is ready. And let's get coloring. So I pre-stamped. Ooh, and it's on sale. We like sales. So what I have done is I pre-cut 2 pieces of Copic paper and I stamped the boy and the girl. The girl, I did it at 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. Ooh, I love leftover spaghetti. It's like leftover pizza. I know there's people on the fence, nay and yay. I like cold pizza, but that's just me. Sorry. The guy, I did it at 3 by 2 3/4. So that's that. Now, I was debating on paper. Maybe you guys can help me pick. Since it's sort of like a Valentine's Day sort of stamp set, I'm gonna use it as Valentine's. I have some fun papers. Oh, apparently I didn't have it the right way. So I have Tula and Norbert's Love Story by Photoplay. I have Hello Valentine, and I have this Cupid and Co. So I don't know. I like the fun. What do you guys think about if we do Tula and Norbert? Because then we can pull in some of that teal. Right? Aren't these awesome paper? Well, I love all of them, don't get me wrong. As you can see, I do not throw out a piece of it. Ooh, Cupid and Co? You like the... Okay. Alright, well, why don't we do that one? Because that one's fun too. So let's do that one. I mean, heck, or we can do one of each. We'll do the girl one and the boy one, so. Okay, so. Just gonna kind of keep it in my purview. I'm gonna grab my markers. Just so I can keep, so the pinks are similar, okay. All right, I'm just keeping that in my purview for color-wise. Yeah, the wood grain. But funny enough, none of those have wood grain paper, but I do have some I could use. Good idea. Okay. All right. So, I don't know if I want to go darker skin tone or lighter skin tone. Maybe I'll go a little lighter today. And maybe I'll just add some extra, a little bit of dark in there. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna, something fell down, whatever. This is what happens when you're live. E00, E04, E11, E13, and E21, I'm gonna use a mixture of those colors for the skin tone. And if you can hear my stomach gurgling, I'm very sorry. I had girl dinner tonight, so. Okay, so, okay, let's start with the boy, or the man, I guess. I'm going to start with my E00, and what I do, for those of you who have watched my videos before, I always sort of outline where I want my shading to go to give me an idea, so I'm not stuck with the darkest color down first. You can also color how you want. You do not have to follow me, but you can if you'd like. Okay. Oh, my tummy is going crazy. Okay, so then I go in with sort of the darkest color I want, which in this case would be my E04 and my E13. Really light-handed on the E04. It's more just to give sort of the little bit of shadow and to start the process. Sorry, I have to turn the image, guys. I'm an image turner, not a hand turner, just so you know. Oh, I forgot his ear. Oh, it's really going tonight. Costco got this new dip in, and I swear to God, I'm like eating it every night. It's terrible, but it's so good. It's like caramelized onions and boursin cheese and oh. Again, girl dinner. Okay, so going in with my E13 just to blend that out just a teensy bit. I'm not using my normal Copic paper that I've been using for a while, so I have to remember I can't color the same way on this one as I've done before. Oh, sorry. I hope it's not me. I was having problems with my internet this week. So it could also very well be me. But if anyone else is having problems, please let me know because I can always restart. It's not a problem. And I'm going to go in, do I want to do the 11 or the 20? Yeah, let's do a little bit of E11. So does anyone have any fun plans for the weekend? A little bit of the E21. excuse me. And back with the E00, and I'm going to use this to blend it all. Kim, just let me know if it keeps cutting out, okay? And there we go. Ooh, Michelle, that sounds fun. There's his face. You know, my family and I were all very, very crafty, but very differently crafty. So it's nice that you can share your love of working on this with your mom. Like, that's so special. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing for the girl with her skin. Just because I have the colors out, I might as well do the skin now for both of them. Okay, back in with our E00. Oh, excuse me. So E04. Oh, goodness me. Now, Michelle, is your mom a paper crafter too, or does she do other types of crafts? E13. I assumed she was a paper crafter. She shouldn't have done. Ooh, that sounds fun. E11. E21. Oh, that is so special. And then back in with the E00. I bet so much has changed since you were doing it, eh? I know I've been doing this, what, since 2000-ish? Give or take a couple of years. I won't admit how long I have been doing it, but y'all can count. Yeah, like, it's so neat with all of the changes and stuff. But it's nice that you and your mom can share that for sure. color deciding to come out to play. But I need to refill my marker. Okay. And there's our young lady. Okay. I think I'm gonna make them wearing jeans, both of them. So for jeans, I'm sorry, I'm like having really bad acid reflux right now. I keep burping, so I apologize, guys. Jeans I use B93, B95, and B97. So we're gonna start with the 93. And again, just sort of edge in where we want our shading to be. And then go back in with our darkest color, which is our 97. And then we're going to start blending that out with our 95. What are you doing? Alright, and then blend it back out with the 93. Sorry, I was talking to my dog earlier. And then we're gonna do the other pair of pants. So that was the lightest color, then we're going in with the darkest color. And then our medium tone. His pants I'm doing a little bit darker. So I'm adding more of that medium tone. Hers are a bit more washed out. And then back in with the lightest color. Okay. And then our people here have to have some swanky shoes. So I'm gonna do, what do I want to do? Let's do E13 and E15 for the shoes. Because these are smaller, I'm just going to go in with the dark first. These are not as big areas. Okay, and then back in with my lighter color, my E13. Now I'm going to use a darker color for the axe. Oh, I can't remember what color the blades are normally. Isn't part of it red? Oh, I'm having a brain fart. Okay, so the way I want to make them look like they're actual wood. So what I do is I take my darkest color. Actually, maybe I'll do the... No, this should be fine. E27. And I'm just going to kind of do some like grain look. Like some lines that kind of look like... I'll lift it up, hold on. And then sometimes I put like little knots. So that's what I start to do. Just like little lines like that. And then I add more of those little lines with my next color up. I can't remember where I got this technique, or I saw someone do. And I like the way that kind of gave it that sort of woody look. So right now it kind of looks funny, but once you add that last color in, it looks good. How are they doing, Kim? I hope they're okay. So basically you're just going to color the last little bit of the white with your lightest color. And sometimes I do drag it through the other colors, but I really do sort of want those lines to give it sort of a wood look. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing for hers. Now hers is a bit longer, so you have a bit more play with it. So we're going to take our darker, so you can do like longer lines and shorter lines. We can do like a really big knot. So I almost do like it kind of looks like a G. Hey, Mark! We're going to go in with the E25. Long time no chat, Missy. I see you're doing well. I shouldn't say Missy, that's really rude of me. But you know what I mean. Girl, lady, friend. Pick any one that you want. And in with the lightest color, we're just gonna go over all those those white parts. All right, there's our wood. Now, I think I want to do the belts gray. Well, you have been a very busy lady, too. Lots of changes and good things. I'm going to use the C's. Actually, I might use something a little darker. I'm going to pull out my C8. Hers is small, or thin, I guess not small. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the C8 down. His is a little bit more visible. I'm going to use the C's for the, whatchamacallit on the end of the stick. Oh my god, I'm having a chopper thing. Oh my god. I can't believe I forgot what it's called. Oh, Lord. C6. I will get it. I'm still thinking. And then I'm gonna use my C3 and finish those off. I'm not gonna do the buckle yet. Actually, we might as well just do it now. All right, C8. Okay, so this is the C6. C4. My C3. And I'm gonna grab my C1, I think, to finish it off. Okay, and we're gonna do the same with the other one. So we're gonna start with a C8. C6. Sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I felt that all the way down to my toes. C4. Oh, thank you, Kim. It's because I've been trying to clean up and so all the dust is all. Alright, so that was C3 and then finishing it off with the C1. Okay. Now, what color should I do his hair and his... Oh, do it. I'm gonna do like a golden blonde for hers. Thank you guys with the blessings of me. So fun. I'm gonna grab so I've got the E29 to 23 and then the YR24 for her hair. I'm still debating on his, whether I want to do him a silver fox or not. So we're gonna start with the E29. So I'm just starting with the flicking. So because she's got short part of her hair up at the top, I've done little ones, and down where it's longer I can pull it out a little bit more. And I'm trying to be very careful because normally I fussy cut it and I'm not tonight. So I gotta make sure I don't screw up. The next color is the E27. And so I'm just going over what I was doing, but pulling that out further than the other color. Okay. The E25. Okay, E23, I'm not going to completely close the white, so there's still some white. I'm just putting a couple of strokes of this in. And then I'm going to add some of the YR24. Go back. And there she is. More of a dark, dirty blonde, I think. She does look good with dark hair. But I don't know if I want to do him as a silver fox or not. Maybe I'll just do... I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do him? I don't want to do him white. Maybe we'll do warm versus the cold. So I grabbed a bunch of my W's. Let's do him. Let me just put these in order. Okay. So we are going to do his hair. So I'm starting with my W7. Okay, this is weird because now it is somewhat curly. For all of you guys who didn't know, that was my sister coming in to bother me and probably to bring me food. She laughed at me when I said I was having girl dinner. which is basically sparkling water, rice crackers, and dip. Okay. You're fine. She's already barked. She woo-wooed you. W5. And we're just going to blend that in. Wait. I swear to God, my dog thinks she hasn't seen people in years. And she just took out the door. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be fun, Miss Kim. W4. I think people are gonna love it. The new release. I love it. I think it's very cute. All right, let's W3. Did I leave some white on the hair or flick the rest with? There is still some white. You don't have to. There's just a few little pieces of white. You can flick the rest and take out all of the white. I sometimes like to leave just a little bit of white because sometimes in the right light, there are pieces that look white. And for those of us who are naturally turning white, you got those too. But yes, on her I left some white. And him, I'm going to fully color in the rest of the white with the W1. And then I will lift that up. If you need me to lift the girl up again too, just let me know. I can definitely do that as well. Actually, you know what? I'll just lift her up anyway. Okay. We got our manly man here. And here is the gentleman. And here's the lady. Okay. Now I think with their shirts and the hat, we'll kind of play a bit with the paper that we're using. So I'm just gonna I'm not gonna throw my markers. I'm going to put them back in the bag for the colors I do need. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at that. I did pull some card bases. We're gonna go with. No, I figured I can make him just a bit smaller. He's fine. Okay. Girl dinner. You feel better? She had to run out to Cairo and get cracked on her neck. Okay, so Cupid and Co. Now, do I want to do her with Cupid? Yeah, let's do her with Cupid and Co. and him with the Tula and Norbert. So... she's crazy. Crazy. You want to give her a calm treat? All right, so as you can see, I have all kinds of, I keep it. I like this. I like the Valentine's lines. Oh, I've even got some white paper in here. Okay. Down. Go. Okay, so the question becomes, yeah, I love these colors too. So I kind of want to use the plaid because she's got a plaid shirt. So I think I'm going to use the plaid, but I want to pull in some of the other colors too. Why don't we do some of the flowers? I don't want it too dark. I will pull some of that. Do we want to do that pink or the darker pink? Oh, that's darker. And the pink's the same. Okay. Nix on that. Ooh, there's this pink too. Now, I kind of like the idea of the X's and O's. And I'm going to need a bit of the red. Okay. I have an idea. We shall see. Oh, there's some red too. Okay. Okay. Where is our girly girl? Okay. So I think I'm going to trim her down just a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna do this off of screen because it's a little easier for me when I can look at it where I normally look at it. Okay, so basically I'm taking about 1/4 of an inch off. Okay, so she's gonna be that big instead. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do her, I'm gonna double matter, I think. I'm gonna double matter in pink and black. So right now she's 2, but just slightly less than 2.5. So when I do it, I add 3/16 of an inch, which means I'm gonna need to go even bigger. Okay, so I want the black to be the biggest match. So what did I say she was? 2 inches. So 2, 3, and 3. So you're gonna do, if you want to follow along with me and do a double mat, you're more than welcome to do the double mat. So this is 2.5. There we go. It definitely does, and I think having that little bit of black on this is gonna be sweet. Okay. Okay, so now we do our normal thing. So I said 2.5, 2.5 plus my 3, and then she's 2, and my 3 little lines. Okay. So the only thing is it's not a full 1/4 of an inch. It's one tiny little line shy of that. I think it's not an 1/8 of an inch all around. I like that a little bit. Okay. So I also like the plaid. So I think I'm going to back on my plaid. This. So I'm just trimming this down so it's slightly smaller than my carpet is. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, jeez Louise. I feel like we need to pop that on black too. Oh God, now I got the freaking hiccups. But I need to tie that pink in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do black as well. Back there. All right. So. So I just have to trim this down just a bit. Now we want to tie in that dark pink. And I think we'll use the flowers. I don't think I want it that big though. So let's do 2 inches. Okay. Sorry, it's just a little easier for me to do it off the camera. I had the camera so close when we were doing the coloring so you guys could see what I was doing. Okay, I think I got what I want for this. All right, so let's move this, and this out of the way for a minute. Okay. And let's grab our adhesive. Okay. So I am going to adhere my back pieces together. I'm very decisive today with the color choices and the paper choices today. Usually I flip-flop. Okay. Okay. Oh. Apparently I need some more adhesive. It just died. Alright, let me just finish this piece. Grab another one real quick. Okay, let me just grab another one real quick. Oh, yep, I can definitely help with that. Okay, so adhesive is refilled. So we're going to adhere this one to this one. Oh. All right. Now I'm just gonna grab the big part of hers, and I think I want to put it sort of there. Okay. Now I also have some black twine to tie in the whole black, which is fun. But this I'm gonna need my double-sided tape. Okay, so here, and then matching on the other side, and then you peel. I like to talk to myself a lot, apparently. You know, you never realize how much you talk to yourself is when you're going live, and you can carry on an entire conversation by yourself. Okay. I like to do 3 passes. But once I'm done 3, I like to tape it so it sticks down and I don't lose it. And 3 passes. Some more tape. And then I cut, just in case. Alright. Then now we're going to adhere this on the card. Get her out of the way. Peel these off as well. Make sure your card opens the right way. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna stick her down quite yet because we have her shirt to do, but I am going to adhere the pink onto the black, and then I'm gonna pop dot it on top of the twine. And I got pop dots here somewhere. Oh, there you are. Hey Lynn, how are you? Glad you could pop on with us. Maybe one more. All right, so I want her to go. There. Okay, so I think I want to do red and pink. But I just need to do a little test. No, that's not pink enough. I almost need like a salmon color. No, that's too salmon-y. No. All right, back to the pinks and the reds. So maybe we'll do like this and this. Yep, that'll work. And I think this one will work. Yep, perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna make this a plaid shirt. We're gonna try it. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to redo her, but we're gonna do red here. And red here. Red here. And then we're gonna do pink and pink and pink. Okay, almost looks very similar. And then don't forget to go down. You should get a bunch of different tones. Yeah. Okay, so then we are going to add her to our card. Now, I think I'm going to add a little bow. Who doesn't like a little twine bow? Now, I think in that same little baggie I had, maybe not. I'm gonna say I've got some glue dots somewhere in this mess. There you are. In with the sprinkles. The Christmas sprinkles. Now, I'll also decorate the inside, but I won't do that tonight because we still got to do the other card. And I don't want to keep you guys super late. Even though I could keep going. All right. And then we're going to add that there. And then there we go. And then I will do the inside with the sentiment. I'm like doing those on the inside now lately. Okay, so let's do him with somewhat of the same sort of layout, but we're gonna do it portrait versus landscape. Let me just trim him down just a little bit, and I need to switch papers. Okay, you can go there. And you paper line. Just stick you on top of here. You go out of the way. Maybe not there. Okay. Alright. Okay. Well, thanks, guys. Okay, so we're just gonna trim him down and then we're gonna pick some Tula and Norbert. So it looks like I can cut about 1/4 of an inch off of him too on either side. I always like to go big. Better to go big than too small. All right, perfect. All right. So there's Mr. Handsome. And then I'm gonna open up we've got some, I'm thinking I want to use the plaid too. That would be fun. And we can use the black. Just double checking. So if we do plaid for our back, that's fun. And then we've got, what was the other one that caught my eye? Oh, right, the conversation hearts. Why didn't I see those ones? Oh, there you are. Alright. So, we're gonna need, is that Echo Press 2? No, it's Butterfly. Okay. Alright. I don't have any solid in this, and I'm not gonna search through it. So, we're gonna do the background. Polka dots. Should work. Okay. And then we're gonna do the plaid. Oh, this is so fun. Okay. I can never cut these so that they look nice. Maybe should we? Because that's the conversation heart. No, I think we're gonna need the black. Okay, we're gonna get black. Just give me 1 second. Oh, that's a Okay, I was a lot faster with picking papers for this one. Okay. Alright. Black background. Now, remember that we're doing this one portrait versus landscape. So there's this. And then, should I trim him down just a bit more? So I think I want to do red for the stripe across and him in pink. So I'm going to do first layer pink like I did for the girl. So I need 2.5. By 2 3/4. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. Alright, I wanted to do conversation hearts. So I just... Let's start with a 3-inch. Might be too big, but let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. Let's see if we like this. Okay. So, this one here. Him here. Okay, so what did I say? That was 3 inches. So, slightly smaller than 3 inches. I feel we need just a bit more teal. Oh, maybe just a bit smaller. Okay. A bit more of that red to show through. Okay. Now, almost lost my thingy-ma-dooey. Alright, do we have something that's more tealy? Yes, we do. Alright. Let's cut about a 3/4 inch strip. I think that will work. Just to ground it just a teensy bit. Okay. Okay. So let's just assemble this for now, and then we'll finish him off. Okay. Move her out of the way a little bit. Okay. Oh. Let's adhere the pink onto the black and then figure out our next steps. Okay, so I'm thinking put him there like that. And we put a little bit of twine. Okay, let's try that. I can play with a little bit because it's not fully down quite yet, so I only have a little bit left of the twine. Oh, no, I've actually got more. Hold on. What other color? No, I like the black. Let's stick with the black. All right. Okay. I'm going to add, I think, some of the stickers from the sticker sheet to this, too. So, there. Well, apparently that's the end of that one. So, another piece here. Okay, and back one more. Okay, there we go. Show you in a second. Okay, so that's sort of what the back looks like at this stage right here. And then we're going to adhere this on the card base. I'll just put a little extra around where there's extra bulk. Okay, make sure that's all cleaned up. No overages, just a little bit at the top, I thought so. Okay. All right, we're gonna make sure our card opens the correct way. Okay, now we're gonna add some poppy dots on the back here. I'm just going to start with the 6 because I want to see where I want to place it. Do I want to put it there? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So that means I need a little bit of room at the bottom. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're going to put that down and then finish coloring our dude. And then put him on the card. Now, right. So we're gonna need that same pink and red, but I also want to throw some teal in there. And I think with the teal, do I have teal? Oh, I do. I like this combination. So B49 or BG49 and BG34. Now I think I want to do. I'm gonna do his beanie red, and I think I'm gonna do, let's just try the plaid like this. I'm just doing a tester because I don't want it to look terrible. All right. We're going to do it the other way. We're going to do not a plaid, but a checkered. So it doesn't look stupid. So he looks handsome. And I think I'm just gonna go with the dark. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do the dark. These are actually like the Honeydukes colors from Harry Potter too. Just thinking about that. Alright, and let's do his beanie red. Beanie toque, whatever you want to call it, I guess. Here in Canada, it's a toque. Oh, doesn't he look fun? All right. Next, we're gonna stick him down. And there we go. And then I'll finish up the insides for you and then post you up. There we go. So who we still got hanging on with us? Well, no, thank you, Lynn. I hope you guys had fun tonight. And just as a reminder, the stamp set that we used was the Lumberjack Jill, and it is on sale for 40% off. So don't forget, if you haven't got it in your stash, you want it in your stash. So I will post pictures of the finished cards in the group tonight, so you guys have them. And I hope you guys did have fun. Thank you guys for spending your evening with me on this lovely, chilly and cold Thursday evening. All right. I will be back again soon. I haven't picked which day. I have to pick another day. And by then I'll probably be stressed out. Because I'll be working in class and having fun with crafting. Crafting is my outlet. I love it. And that's why I enjoy these with you guys. So I hope you guys have fun. And I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. All right? Bye, guys. Oh, yeah, right. Don't forget the coffee chat tomorrow morning. And if you're watching us on replay, you can always go back and watch the coffee chat if you guys aren't there. Okay? Bye, guys.